Hey there, it's Thursday, and today I am going to talk about pains and aches that are associated with weight gain. First of all, I'm just going to give you a little history of a lot of the pain that I have dealt with for years now that I am hoping will leave me once I lose all this extra weight. So the first thing that I'm going to mention is a pain that I have had for several years. And I went to a chiropractor, I don't know, maybe it's been a long time ago, maybe 7 or 8 years ago, and they performed some tests on me, and they told me that I had a spur on my L2 vertebrae, whatever that means. So as far as I can conclude, what it is right in your lower back, slightly above your tailbone, or right in that area. There is a calcium buildup. That is my understanding of it. I could be completely wrong here, but that's my understanding. And what it has done is created, for me, a lot of pain and inflammation. I feel like if I were to reach back and touch my skin right in the same area where that inflammation is, that it would be, that it would be like hot. Like you could, like fire, like you could feel it. And so I'm always surprised when I touch that part of my back and it just feels normal like the rest of my skin, because it feels like there's just a fire in there. What he had suggested for me to do was to wrap a bag of vegetables in a kitchen towel and then just lay on it. And what it does is it numbs the nerves in that area, which obviously makes the pain go away. So I have done that several times. Another thing that I was dealing with is numbness that was in my fingers and in my toes. I have found that since I have been cutting all of this extra sugar and everything out of my diet, that a lot of that numbness has gone away. Last night I noticed that there was a little bit of numbness in one of my toes, but it was really just slight. It wasn't there. It was so bad before that I would squeeze my toe or my finger. It would usually be these two fingers on my left hand, and I would just kind of squeeze them. And in my mind, it was just to make sure that they're still there, because it felt like I was missing that finger or that toe. That has gone away a lot. I was tested for diabetes, and I found out that it was negative, thankfully, and that was one thing that really kind of also shook me up, because I thought maybe it was the nerves in my back that was kind of spreading down through my legs and my arms and causing the numbness, but obviously it was not that. It was a pre-diabetic symptom. But I've been overweight since I was in my teen years. Everything, just kind of a quick history. I was just like a normal kid, normal weight, healthy weight. And then my mom had gotten remarried, and she married a Southern cook, and oh my goodness, he could just cook anything to perfection. But a lot of it was he saved the can of bacon grease and left it on the stove. He threw bacon grease into everything, and I was a kid and I didn't really understand in my mind how important limitations were when it came to eating and stuff like that. So I would just eat and eat and eat, and then I started to put on weight, and I have been heavy ever since then. I remember I was about 145 pounds when I was 17, and that is not necessarily overweight, but it's definitely getting there. So after that, it just kind of kept going up. I had kids, and you tend to just kind of eat more, or at least I did, and so with each child I put on more weight. And with my son, my youngest, all of that weight came back off. But with my girls, it did not. I would put it on and I just kept it on. And then that was with the first one. And so I hadn't even lost that weight yet whenever I had my second daughter, and then that was more weight gain. So when I had my son, his weight came off, but after that it's just been poor eating habits. I'm not going to try to sugarcoat it at all. It's just eating too late at night, eating too much of a good or a bad thing. And anyway, all of these things have collectively caused a lot of pain and health issues in my body. And so the reason I am making this video today is because at the end of this journey, I am going to kind of compare, and I'm going to see if you know, these pains and these aches are gone. So that will just be kind of a comparison, and that's something that I won't know for several months. But let me know if you have any of these issues, or if you know, like if you have different issues that you feel like that you deal with because of weight gain. So that sums up today's topic. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Down with love, the flowers and rice and shoots. Down with love, the root of all midnight blues. Down with things that give you that well-known pain. Take that moon, wrap it in cellophane.
Down with love, let's liquidate all its friends. The moon, the June, the roses and rainbows ends. Down with songs that moan about night and day. Down with the love, yes, take it away, away. Take it away. Take it away.